I wish I knew what to do for my project.
Cassidy! It is time.
Thank you.
Beep, 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 beep. I found something!
This is gonna be good! Hey y'all, it's Paige, and this is Paige's Time Travel and Interviews. I'm here with a man named Chiune Sugihara, and he saved approximately 6,000 Jewish lives, risking his career, his life, his reputation, and the lives of his family, all for their safety. That man is Chiune Sugihara, the superstar. So Chiune, tell me some things about your life before your wonderful deeds.
I was born January 1st, 1890 in Yaosu, Japan. Many factors influenced my life as I was growing up, and it influenced my future as well. My mother came from a long line of samurai heritage, so I would study extra hard to please my noble parents.
Dangerous pet.
What was that?
Nothing. Continue.
Okay. I also learned 3 important lessons that I would keep for with the rest of my life. Don't be a burden to others, take care of others, and don't expect rewards for your goodness.
Very good lessons.
Yes. When I was 19, I went to China to study Russian at the Harbin School. There, I also saw for the first time Jewish refugees being treated badly, and they are often trying to escape. After rigorous study of Russian, I converted to Russian Orthodoxy. Then I got a job as a clerk and interpreter at the Japanese Ministry of Foreign Affairs.
Very interesting. Tell me more about your job.
Well, first I was posted in Tokyo, where I met my wife Yukiko, and I had 4 beautiful children.
Oh.
Then I was posted in Manchuria, which Japan had conquered and renamed Manchukuo. I later resigned from this post, however, because Japanese treated the Manchurians with great cruelty. I just couldn't bear it.
Neither could we.
After various other places around Europe and Asia I was posted, I was put in Kaunas, Lithuania, as the Vice Consul of Lithuania in 1939. This is where I changed the lives of thousands of people, including my own.
Oh my gosh. Tell me more.
Well, a short while after I arrived in Lithuania, the Soviet Union started sending troops into the country, causing many consulates to close. The Jews were getting nervous because it was becoming almost impossible to get a visa. Plus, all escape routes were either illegal, hazardous, or both.
My, that must have been nerve-wracking. What happened next?
Then, on July 27th, something strange happened. Around 200 Jews were standing outside of my consulate.
That is strange.
They had heard of a Dutch consul that was willing to issue visas to Curaçao, a colony in the West Indies that belonged to Holland. They needed a way to pass through the Soviet Union to the port of Vladivostok in eastern Russia. There, they could go to Japan, where they could get a transport to Curaçao, or even Shanghai, where they didn't need a visa. All they had to do was get a visa from me to let them go to Japan.
So, what did you do?
Well, first I picked 5 people from the crowd to represent them, and I listened to why they needed the visas. Then I met with the Dutch consul who agreed to help. I sent a cable to the Japanese ambassador of Latvia, requesting permission to issue hundreds of transit visas. Unfortunately, I was denied. But I disobeyed my superiors, and I came to the decision to grant visas to all of the Jewish people in need.
Wow! But tell us, what made you decide to help them?
I knew Hitler was responsible for the Jews being in such a terrible state, and I thought helping them would help beat Hitler. I knew Germany would be defeated during World War II, and they were.
Very smart.
I also did it because even though I was disobeying my government, I would be disobeying God if I hadn't.
Well, tell us, how did you help them?
Well, first I numbered cards to people in order of the place they were in line. Then I would interview each person, asking them their name, age, and number of family members if there were any country or... Oh, dang it.
It's good that you pause before typo.
Okay, keep going. Get your hands down, Paige. Okay, start at that point. I'm still recording. Okay.
Then I would interview each person, asking them their
Wait,
name.
stop. Do it again. Go.
Then I would interview each person, asking them their name.
Stop. Paige, look at her. Now start. No, Paige, don't exaggerate. Okay, good. Go.
Then I would interview each person, asking them their name, age, number of family members if there were any, country of origin, destination, port of entry, permit for country of destination, and their source of funds. Then I stamped their visa, signed my name, and wished them good luck. I also suggested that if they were ever to meet a Japanese official, they should say Banzai Nippon, which means long live Japan.
Very clever.
I also told them to call me Senpo because Chiune Sugihara was too hard for them to pronounce. I continued this long process for 38 days.
Well, that sounds like quite a lot to remember.
Well, my goal was to get 300 visas done a day. Then I got a letter from the ministry to shut down the consulate in Kaunas. I asked for a 20-day extension, but they didn't reply. So to save time, I loosened the rules a bit by granting visas to everyone, whether the documentation was real or not, and I stopped keeping a record of the number of visas being handed out.
Well, what did you do then?
I got a reply back from the Soviet Union embassy saying I could keep the consulate open till August 28th, but the Japanese government sent me a letter telling me to close and go to Berlin in Germany. I knew I had to leave before something bad happened. I didn't let my family help me with the visas because I didn't want to endanger them. I burned all my important documents and our family packed their bags. We stayed in Hotel Metropolis for a few days, and in the lobby, I would write visas to any Jewish families who were waiting. When we drove to the train station, the Jewish people would follow us. When I was on the train, I kept writing the visas as fast as I could, and once the train started moving, I threw the last visas out the window.
Well, you truly must have cared for these people, even up to the last minute when your train was speeding away. What happened afterwards?
Well, I had to send a report to Japan about what I had done in Kaunas. I had issued 2,193 recorded visas, although the number was closer to 6,000, as one visa would be given to the head of the household to cover the entire family. Because of what I had done, they made me resign my job in the ministry. So I moved to Moscow and worked there until 1976.
Well, that really is quite amazing. But how did people learn about your heroic deeds?
Well, one day in 1968, 28 years after I was in Lithuania, I got a call inviting me to the Israeli embassy. There, I met Yeshua Nishri, one of the representatives I met with before handing out all the visas. He told me there were many people searching for me, but couldn't find me because I had told them my name was Senpo. Soon afterwards, many Jewish refugees visited me, thanking me for saving their lives. I had never revealed my actions to anybody for fear myself and others would be endangered. I never knew if the visas actually helped anybody. In the 1980s, I was given many awards, including a few monuments.
Well, that truly is a great life story. Well, you really are such a great guy. But, tell me, what is the date today?
July 30th, 1986.
Right. So that means... Yes. Chiune Sugihara died July 30th, 1986. He was really a superstar. And that's it, folks. See you next time on Paige's Time Traveling Interviews. So now I get an A, right?